So I wanted to show you really quickly how to experiment with a Google Hangout. And you can actually get to Google Hangouts from anywhere on the Google homepage using Google+, Google Mail. You can use your app icons or even notifications if someone sends you an invite for a Google Hangout. But I'm going to show you how to do it through Google+, since we've already been using that tool. So you'll click on your name with the plus sign. And you're going to click on this little quotations icon over here on the right hand side, and where it says new hangout you're going to click your mouse, and if you don't have anyone to experiment with, you can use John Tarleton's account. So you would type in hey Oscar P, and that would find John Tarleton for you. So you'll click his name, and that's going to pop up a little gray window down here. And all you need to do to launch your Hangout is to click on this video call icon over here on the left hand side. And that's going to open up a new window, and you'll see that listed here. And it will call John Tarleton, so it will make a little ringing sound for a few minutes, and if John Tarleton's not logged in, it'll say he's not available. But this is where you can actually test to kind of play around with what Google Hangouts is like without having anyone logged in at the same time as you. But you'll notice this interface is pretty intuitive. The first feature that I'll show you is your video down here in the lower tray. Now, if you don't have a webcam on, it's going to look more like this, where it has your avatar down here in the lower tray. If you do have your webcam turned on, it looks more like this. And when someone else joins the call or the Hangout with you, their video is displayed down here in this same tray. Another thing to mention is that not all participants have to have video, and not all participants have to have a mic. That you can use group chat over here. So people can join the Hangout and not have a video camera and use the text chat here to communicate with members within the Hangout, and they can still see and hear everything that's going on. So those members will usually communicate via the group chat. And you can turn that off by clicking on the little X over here on the right. The next thing I'll show you is something that's kind of fun, and that is Google Effects. So if you click over here on the left hand side on Google Effects, you'll notice all of these different augmented overlays that you can add to your video. And the neat thing is it kind of follows you around, which is kind of freaky at first, but it's kind of fun as well. To remove it, all you have to do is click on remove all effects here. The next thing I'll show you is Capture. And so Capture allows you to take a picture of your Google Hangout and the people that are in the Google Hangout with you. And so this is good for you to know, because you need to capture a screen capture of yourself testing this to show that you experimented with Google Hangout. So all you need to do is click on Capture, and then click this little take a photo photo icon. You might want to pose. That wasn't a very good picture of me, but I'll go with it. So then it's going to show the photo down here in the bottom tray, and you just click on the photo and click on it one more time, and then you can right click and you can save this image to your computer. That way you can insert it later into your reflection document. So I'm just going to save it here to my desktop and close out of that. Make sure you don't hit the red close button because it will take you out of the Hangout. But that's how you capture a screen capture of a Hangout. Okay, next I want to show you Screen Share. And Screen Share allows you to show anything that's on your screen. So you see, I can make changes, I can zoom in so that my group members can see what it is that I'm typing. So I can demonstrate things. So we can look at Word documents together, we can surf the web together. It's really anything that's on my screen I can show here within the Google Hangout. Another thing to show you is that you can invite other people. So you can do this during the call, so it doesn't have to be set up beforehand. So if you click on invite people, all you need to do is add their Gmail addresses here and submit, and that will add them to the call. Another thing too is you can call someone via telephone, so they can actually call in from their cell phones and not have to be online, and they can hear everything that's going on in the Hangout, but they can't see what's going on. And another feature that you'll see the team leads and I demonstrate this year is something called broadcast, which this particular Hangout doesn't have the option to broadcast because it's just a video call rather than a broadcast. But it's a Hangout where it's live and it's streamed out on the Google Plus feed for people to watch. So you'll get to see myself and the team leads doing that Google Hangout broadcast a little bit later on this week. Alright, so that's it for testing out the Google Hangout. I hope that you enjoy testing it out, and maybe you get brave enough to actually invite someone to the call and see the benefits of synchronous communication on Google Hangouts.